recently received a comment from a viewer that made me sad and a little bit angry. I won't quote the comment directly, but I will tell you the general gist of it. This viewer was told by a music teacher many years ago that they should give up ever trying to learn any instrument. For the life of me, I can't understand why a music teacher would ever say such a thing, especially to someone who has expressed a desire to learn how to play. I sincerely hope that no one in authority, no teacher, no parent or older relative has ever said anything like this to you. I hope no one has tried to discourage you from learning to play. That kind of comment can do real damage. When a teacher says, you should give up, maybe you're not cut out for this, well then he or she is not just critiquing what they consider to be your lack of skill. Their words can quietly attack your identity, your hope, and demean your courage. And if you're already feeling vulnerable, this can really hurt. Now, I did respond to this comment, to this thing that the teacher had said, but upon further reflection, there is more I wish I had said. So if you've ever been told to give up, if a teacher or someone in authority has tried to cast doubt in your mind as to whether you could learn to play, well, here's what I would say. First, separate the person from the opinion. One teacher's opinion is not a verdict on your potential. Believe it or not, teachers are human. Unfortunately, some of them are impatient. Some of them are burned out. Some are trained to teach only naturally fast learners. Some really don't know how to teach beginners or adult students or returning players. A poor fit with a teacher does not equal lack of ability on the part of the student. And secondly, you want to remember what music actually is. This is something I have said many times on this channel. Music is not a competition, and it's not a gatekeeping exercise. It's not a gatekeeping club. It's not a case of you're not progressing fast enough, so maybe you should forget about learning to play music. Maybe you should forget about learning to play the piano. How absurd would it be if we applied that logic to other things? You're not fast enough to jog, so stop walking. You're never going to be a gourmet chef, so stop cooking. That kind of sounds absurd, isn't it? Music is a skill, and skills grow with time and repetition. Now, that's not motivational stuff. That's neuroscience. Now, someone might ask, what about talent? Don't you need to have talent? Do you have to have talent or be gifted in order to learn how to play? Now, it is true that some folks seem to be born with an almost supernatural ability for all things music. Think about somebody like Mozart, probably one of the greatest examples of this. He was playing keyboard, he was writing symphonies while he was still a child. But not every musician, even some of the greatest composers, they didn't start out like Mozart. They weren't child prodigies. They weren't fast learners. Most talent is simply desire, exposure, and repetition. When you have a desire to play, you can begin by learning the basics. And as you continue to learn and practice what you're learning, then your coordination improves, your rhythm improves, your ear becomes sharper, your ear training improves, your memory improves. And there's only one thing that can stop you from improving if you have that desire to learn, and that is quitting. No one starts out good, not even Paul McCartney, not Elton John, not Stevie Wonder, not even Mozart. They all had awkward stages. They all had missed notes. They all had frustrating days when they weren't sure if they were going to get it. The difference wasn't magic or some mysterious talent. It was time. If you have a desire to play, you can learn to play. Will you become a virtuoso, being able to play really fast and flashy? Not necessarily. Many famous musicians are not really virtuoso players. I don't consider myself a virtuoso, but I managed to make a living playing music for decades, as well as teaching piano. Nowadays, of course, I spend most of my time teaching others to play piano, to learn about all things music through this channel. Now, do I expect my viewers, do I expect you to make music your profession? No, of course not. I know that many of you are learning to play for your own enjoyment, for the joy of making music, and maybe to share that joy with your family and your friends. You can always take that next small step. Always start with something simple. Start slow. Learn to play what you love. That's a key point in the way I teach. I ask every student, what do you want to play? What type of music do you want to play? And focus on one small win every week. Learn a new chord. Try a new finger exercise. Learn a new music theory concept. Learn a new song. If anyone has tried to discourage you, if they've told you to give up, then I'm really sorry that somebody said that to you. That must have hurt. But let me tell you something that I believe with all my heart. Music is not reserved for the gifted. Now, some of you are gifted. Some of you have to work hard at it. That's okay. Music is not reserved for the gifted. It belongs to the curious. It belongs to the patient. It belongs to the persistent. It belongs to anyone who finds joy in making beautiful sounds. I've worked with adult beginners and returning students all throughout my career as a teacher. I've seen hesitant hands become steady. I've seen doubt turn into delight. And I'm confident that if you have the desire to play, you can do it. One person's opinion does not define your potential. Music isn't about being the fastest learner or the most naturally gifted. It's about curiosity, patience, and the willingness to keep showing up. Every musician you admire once struggled with coordination, with timing, with playing wrong notes, with frustrations and doubts. Growth comes from steady steps, not instant brilliance. If you enjoy playing music, that's a reason to continue. So I hope you found these words to be encouraging. If you have any questions, any comments, please be sure to leave those in the comment section. I make every effort to respond to every comment that I receive on this channel. Sometimes I get a lot of them, but I still try to respond to as many as I possibly can. If you'd like to support my work, you can go to my Patreon page, or you can buy me a coffee. The links for those two ways to help support the channel so I can continue making videos like this, those are in the description. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one.